Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's story is one that will leave you holding your breath. Imagine this, Barney Walsh, the beloved son of Bradley Walsh, steps forward with an announcement so deeply personal, so shocking that it changes the way we all see his father. And just when the nation begins to react, an unexpected name enters the scene. Amal Clooney. Yes, Amal herself, a woman known for her brilliance in the courtroom and her compassion in humanitarian causes, suddenly rushing to Bradley's side. Why? What secret bond connects her to this family? And what does it mean for Bradley's health? Stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you'll see this story is not just about illness. It's about resilience, family, and the surprising angels who arrive when we least expect them. Barney Walsh had always been the cheeky, smiling presence alongside his dad on Breaking Dad, but on this particular day, the tone was different. Standing before cameras, his voice was calm, yet heavy with emotion. "My father is facing a battle," he said, pausing as if the words were almost too heavy to carry. "And it's one that no amount of fame or success can shield him from." The announcement wasn't just about a celebrity's health. It was about a national treasure, a man who has made millions laugh, now confronting something profoundly serious. And the silence that followed his words spread like a wave across living rooms all over Britain. But what exactly was this battle? Barney's statement left just enough unsaid to spark fear, hope, and speculation all at once. And that's where the real story begins. Before diving deeper, we need to remember who Bradley Walsh is. To many, he's the quick-witted quizmaster on The Chase. To others, he's the cheeky actor who lit up Coronation Street, or the man with the infectious laugh who could barely hold it together when contestants gave ridiculous answers. But behind the laughter is a man who worked tirelessly to provide for his family, who came from humble beginnings as a working-class boy in Watford. Bradley was never handed fame. He earned it, brick by brick, smile by joke, joke by joke. And that's why this announcement hurts so deeply. Because when someone like Bradley faces hardship, it feels like a member of our own family is hurting too. Yet what Barney revealed next hinted at a private struggle far greater than most of us ever imagined. For years, whispers had floated about Bradley's health. His knees after decades of football, his heart after the stresses of television, even his eyesight. But Barney confirmed what many had feared. Bradley had been quietly managing a condition that was worsening faster than anyone anticipated. It wasn't just the physical toll, it was the emotional one. Bradley, the man who could make anyone laugh, was suddenly the one needing reassurance. And for Barney, standing there as his son, the shift was overwhelming. He admitted, "I've seen my dad at his strongest, and now I see him at his most vulnerable. But I've also never seen him more determined to fight." But where does Amal Clooney fit into all this? Why would one of the world's most respected human rights lawyers be drawn into the Walsh family's personal struggle? The answer is as surprising as it's moving. Few could believe it when Amal Clooney was spotted entering a London clinic where Bradley had been undergoing tests. The headlines exploded. Amal Clooney at Bradley Walsh's side. Why? At first, speculation ran wild. Was this about a legal battle, a new TV project, or something more personal? The truth, as Barney later revealed, was astonishing. Years ago, Bradley had quietly supported a charity that helped displaced children in war-torn regions, an organization Amal was deeply connected to. They had met through this work, and while the public never knew, a friendship had blossomed based on respect, compassion, and shared values. So, when Amal heard of Bradley's condition, she didn't hesitate. She rushed to his side, not as a lawyer or a celebrity wife, but as a friend, proving that true kindness knows no boundaries of fame or status. Then, it was Amal who gave the family a lifeline of hope when all seemed uncertain. Inside that clinic, Bradley's morale had hit its lowest point. The endless tests, the sleepless nights, the fear of what lay ahead, it was enough to break even the strongest spirit. But Amal's arrival changed the atmosphere. She reminded Bradley of his own words, once spoken during a charity event years before. When you've got people who believe in you, you've already won half the fight. Those words came back to him like a boomerang. And suddenly, the man who once lit up screens with unstoppable energy found a spark again. Barney later recalled, "I saw my dad smile in that hospital bed. Not the fake smile he used for cameras, but a genuine, hopeful one. And it was Amal's presence, her encouragement, that sparked it." Yet, even as hope grew, the road ahead was anything but easy. Donna Derby, Bradley's wife, became the silent pillar through it all. While the cameras focused on Barney and Amal, it was Donna who held the family together behind closed doors. She shielded Bradley from unnecessary stress, kept the household steady, and reminded everyone that laughter still had a place, even in the darkest moments. Barney admitted that there were nights he wept privately, not knowing how the future would unfold. But each time, his mother's words echoed, "Your father has faced battles before. This one is no different. We will face it together." And that's the thread running through this entire story. Because in the end, no celebrity, no fame, no recognition can carry you through illness. Only family and love can. When the news spread, fans of Bradley Walsh lit up social media with an outpouring of support. Messages flooded in from across the UK. Pensioners who said Bradley's humor had kept them company through lonely days. Families who shared memories of watching the chase together every evening. Even celebrities who admitted they owed part of their own success to his encouragement. One message stood out in particular. A fan wrote, "Bradley, you've given us laughter for years. Now it's our turn to give you strength." And in that moment, it was clear. Bradley wasn't fighting alone. He had an entire nation in his corner. But as much as the support was overwhelming, there was still one more twist to this remarkable tale. In the midst of recovery, Barney hinted at something that left fans stunned. "Dad and I," he said, "have been working on something special. Not just another TV project, but something that reflects everything he's learned from this battle." Could it be a documentary, a charity initiative, a farewell tour? Barney remained coy, but promised this won't just be entertainment. It will be an inspiration. And so, as Bradley continues his fight, one question lingers in the hearts of millions. What legacy will he choose to leave behind? So, what began as a heartbreaking announcement has transformed into a story of resilience, unity, and unexpected friendship. From Barney's brave revelation to Amal Clooney's astonishing act of compassion to the unshakable love of Donna and the support of a nation, Bradley Walsh's journey reminds us all of one thing: that in our darkest hours, the light of kindness and togetherness shines brightest. And as we wait for that next chapter, the surprise that Bradley and Barney are preparing, we hold on to hope, laughter, and the simple truth that no matter who you are, health is the great equalizer. But with family, friends, and faith by your side, no battle is ever truly fought alone.